Hi, my name is Jennifer Saak, and I'm the Managing Director of Traliance. I'll be talking about export controls on AI technology. With the change in administration, this has become a particularly dynamic space. The regulations that I'll be speaking about are called the Export Administration Regulations, known as the EAR. They're administered by BIS in the Department of Commerce. AI was identified by BIS as an emerging technology. It sits alongside other ones such as robotics, brain-computer interfaces, biotechnology, advanced computing, and more. When this list was first published, it was essentially provided as categorical examples. What we're seeing now in more recent years and currently is the creation of actual regulation in these specific areas. The Commerce Department has said that it does not plan to expand jurisdiction over technologies that are under the definition of fundamental research as defined in the EAR. So far with AI technology, that's what we have seen. Here's a timeline that covers key actions that have occurred. In January of 2025, BIS published what is known as the AI Diffusion Rule. The formal title is Framework for Artificial Intelligence Diffusion. It essentially created a whole new framework for managing exports of AI technology, and it included the creation of new export control classification numbers. Then in May of 2025, under the Trump administration, BIS announced that it would not be enforcing the AI Diffusion Rule, that this rule would be replaced in the future. However, details were not provided as to when we could expect a replacement. More recently, in July of 2025, a Federal Register notice was published right after an executive order, both of them titled Promoting the Export of the American AI Technology Stack. What this essentially does is create an American AI exports program within 90 days of the date of the executive order. That program essentially is a vehicle for organizations to submit a proposal to the federal government for funding, technical support, and other resources. Within 90 days of the EO, the program would be launched. There would be a public call for proposals, after which 90 days proposals are due. There are requirements that are stated within the Federal Register notice in regards to the proposal. One requirement is compliance to applicable regulations, federal regulations, and guidelines. So the question is, which regulations? As of this recording, the AI Diffusion Rule was formally in the Code of Federal Regulations. It had not been officially changed. So the questions are, will there be a formal change to the AI Diffusion Rule? And if so, will that formal change occur before proposals are due? The reason that this is important is that the export control classification number is a key factor in determining whether a license is actually needed for a specific technology. So how do you stay on top of things? At Traliance, we provide breaking news alerts through our on-demand Export Controls Essentials training program. You can learn more at the link shown here, or you can scan the QR code. I also want to point you to 3 government resources. On the BIS homepage, under the Special Issues section, you can find the policy statements and guidance documents that I referred to earlier. The White House executive orders are becoming more and more important to read. You can find all of them at this link. And then lastly, when the Code of Federal Regulations is actually changed, a notice is published here, and you can find all of them at the link here. Our breaking news alerts pull together all these updates into a concise summary explaining what has changed and what you need to do. I've walked through how the Commerce Department and the White House are currently handling exports of AI technology. There's a lot yet to be seen. I hope this helps you keep a pulse on it. Thanks for your time.